Hi guys, I'm Cassandra and I'm here to help you heal what's holding you back. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to make massive changes, and I'm going to give you one tip that completely changed my life that you can start doing right now to make massive changes. This video is for you if you want to make positive changes but you're overwhelmed, or if you've been trying to make positive changes but you try to make huge changes and you find you can't keep going with them. You always fall off, you always quit, you always sabotage yourself. So the thing about making massive change is that when we try to make huge changes, and this happened to me, I would try to make a humongous change. It would be massive. I wanted to change my whole life. I didn't get the full result, even though I would make progress. I would get discouraged because I didn't feel like I was moving fast enough. And then I would get really down on myself. I wouldn't move forward. I would just feel so upset. And then I would do the whole thing again, try even harder to make a more massive change to make up for that massive change I didn't get before. And I was in this cycle of being at war with myself, and I wasn't moving forward. I was working so hard and I was exhausted. So an example of what I did was I set a goal to make $16,000 in 3 months when I couldn't make that much in a whole year the year before. And the thing that really sucked about this is I got a contract and I made $5,000, which was a huge jump up from the amount of money I had been bringing in before that. It was this amazing milestone, but I couldn't celebrate it because I was so busy feeling like a failure that I didn't make that money. Another example is I wanted to be a full-time coach. I got my first client, but I didn't even feel good about that progress because I wanted to get 20 clients and on and on. And so I want to share with you a tool I learned recently that has helped me immensely. And that tool is try to be 10% better. Now, I heard about this tool from a guy named Matthew Hussey. He is a dating and relationship coach. I follow him, and he talks a lot about relationships, but he talks about this tool of being 10% better because relationships are really about being the person who can have the relationship. So the idea of being 10% better than you've been is that making gentle changes can lead to a quantum leap. And we build skills as we go. So when I was a coach and I wanted 20 clients, I didn't know this, but I didn't have the skill set to maintain 20 clients. I didn't have the ability to organize my time. I wasn't really having a strict daily schedule where I showed up at certain times to do work. I wasn't prioritizing the activities that would give me the most results. There were a lot of things about having a full-time practice I didn't know. I didn't know. And I was asking for this huge goal out of nowhere. But if I had tried in all those situations I just told you about to be 10% better, if I tried to be 10% better financially, then when I made that $5,000 change, that $5,000 contract, I would have been ecstatic and I would have been so happy and so grateful and seen my progress and been able to easily make that shift going forward and have that positive feedback to keep going. And so when we make these gradual changes, what happens is we become the person that can handle that outcome we want. So if I want to be a full-time YouTuber, first I have to start making videos. I'm not going to quit my job and go just make videos because I haven't quite learned what makes a video go viral, and that might take me some experience. The path of doing one step at a time is beautiful and it's useful. And so when we are trying to make massive changes, what we're doing is we're trying to go like 10 flights of stairs at once. And what happens is if you can imagine yourself trying to jump up even just 10 steps, what's going to happen? You haven't created that solid footing to lead you to that place. You haven't created that solid footing, those skills that you need to be able to handle that higher level of success or money or relationship status or whatever it is that you want in your life. So by going 10% more, you actually accomplish more in the long run because you are giving yourself positive feedback as you go. You are developing that solid foundation you need to build upon more. So letting yourself become that person. An example of this was for me, because I didn't know how to manage my time as a coach, one of the things that I've done is started managing 1 day a week. Instead of like I said, trying to quit a job and manage a whole week of time, I started prioritizing one work day per week and managing that day. And if I can manage that day, then I can manage a second day, and then I can manage a third day, and then slowly over time, I can actually accomplish that goal I wanted way faster because I'm taking it one step at a time and I can fully do the step that I'm on. So when I was trying to make massive changes, I wasn't focusing on the step in front of me. I was focusing on 20 steps ahead, and I missed everything I needed to learn to get to that next step. So my question for you today is, what massive change do you want in life right now? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want notifications for more videos like this on how to change your life, how to show up as the person you need to be to get the results you want in life. If you want to work with me, I do one-on-one intuitive readings. I can help you tune in to how to make your massive changes and what your 10% looks like for you, what challenges you're up against, and how to overcome those. Click the link below if you want to work with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.